Thank you so much for today and the opportunity to just remind you of a few things this week. We are preparing for this coming Saturday and Sunday where we have our three services. Our regathering will happen this weekend, and we're excited to be part of that. And so just plan on coming to one of the services. I know the board is meeting tonight to pray about it and consider how we can help and serve you better. I'm excited. And so make sure you communicate with us which one you're planning to go to. We're just trying to help understand the numbers so you're not locked into that specific service, but we want to hear from you. The link is below, and so you can see that to sign up and tell us when you're going to be there. One of the things I'm excited about is we've been studying John chapter 15, and we are in verse 13, and we studied that first phrase this last weekend. But this coming Sunday, we're going to finish the verse and look at the last half. Let me remind you what it says in John 15, verse 13. It says this: "Greater love has no one than this, than to lay down one's life for his friends." And we're going to consider that last phrase and participate in communion together. It'll look a little different because we're going to have to hand you the stuff before you get into the auditorium, so be aware of that. But we want you to consider joining us this weekend. We understand if you're not comfortable and don't feel like it's appropriate time for you and your family right now. We get that, we understand that, but we do want to serve the greater body and allow them to start gathering and preparing to gather. A couple things I want to encourage you to do the next couple days. The first is, why don't you start preparing your heart for Sunday? I know that I do. When I consider that communion is coming up in a week, I start asking the Holy Spirit to reveal truth to me, to open my eyes to sin or things that I need to make sure are right with the Lord, or things that I need to take steps of doing better. And just take some time, intentional time, to pray and consider where you're at in your walk with Christ. But the other thing I want you to consider is we're going to be talking about what love looks like. We defined love last week as self-sacrificing or putting others first, where it does not have an emotional component. Well, consider how you're putting others first today. Each day, look at your family members or those at work or those you interact with, and just consider how you are loving them by putting others first. And maybe just take note of how you're doing that, so that when we get together on Sunday and think about these things, or we get together on Saturday night and think about these things, consider how we are loving one another. We are praying for you. We're grateful for you. We're excited to see you this coming Sunday. And thanks. God bless.